bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Well, I'm glad you could join us. John Emery Bush is with us right now. Fascinating man with an interesting background and what he's doing right now. He's also director of San Francisco Concert Chorale. And John, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Talking about the difference between a chorus and a chorale.
Well, a chorus tends to be a larger organization. We think of choruses coming in all shapes and sizes. But a chorus usually is a large group, maybe 100 plus. A chorale usually is a smaller group, and in this case, we're talking about a chamber choir, which has about 30 to 35 singers.
Okay, you've got a concert coming up. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But you went to Juilliard, and you studied the organ and
Conducting.
directing.
Conducting.
And now, this is fascinating to me. You fly to Dallas every week?
I try to help the airlines as best I can.
You're doing it. They need some help too, by the way. Kick in
Yes,
a couple
they
extra
do.
dollars. But you do the organ down there.
I'm the director of music and organist at St. Matthew's Cathedral in Dallas, and that's my principal position. And then I have two choirs here in the Bay Area, the San Francisco Concert Chorale, which is a premier chamber choir here in the Bay Area, and a community group out in Livermore called the Valley Concert Chorale. So I operate my music between these three different organizations.
Yeah, and you look healthy to me.
Well,
you're managing it, it's holding up.
I keep wonderful health here in the Bay Area, and then I go to Dallas and enjoy that. So I kind of have the best of both worlds.
Good for you. Okay, now this concert you have coming up is May
31st, when we're actually presenting the choral masterwork, which is the Mass in B minor of Bach. It is the most monumental piece of music, and we're just so thrilled to be presenting this here in the Bay Area.
And at the Mission Dolores.
At Mission Dolores, which is my favorite venue here in San Francisco to perform choral music in.
Yeah, it's a wonderful venue. I mean, the historical nature of Mission Dolores is part of the oldest San Francisco.
Right, well, and then the acoustics are just fabulous for choral music.
When you're flying back and forth like that, do you have time, or I should say, where do you find the time to work with the chorale, for example, the one that's going to be in San Francisco?
Well, when I'm flying back and forth, I'm studying my music.
You're humming to yourself.
Exactly. I get some strange looks once in a while, but no, I'm basically studying my music, and then, of course, when I'm here, I'm working with both choirs. Sunday nights is the rehearsal for the San Francisco group. And Monday nights is my other choir, and if I have any extra time left over, I enjoy hiking, so I try to do a little bit of that in the Bay Area when I'm here.
You just hike up Dolores Street and back again, you squeeze that in, is that it?
Well, I go a little further than that. Try to get over to the other side of the bridge and
go over to Marin and go hiking up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I might see you on one of the trails over there. It's one of my things to do also.
Great.
When you bring a group like this together, I asked you this before, but I'd like to get more information about it, how you transition one singer for another. In other words, somebody says, my voice is gone, and then you bring in, do you have standbys? How does that work?
Well, we do auditions twice a year, and there's always people that are interested in auditioning for you. And I constantly re-audition the singers. So we find out what we have and how it has changed year by year, and sometimes people get more mature, shall I say.
One way of saying they're getting a little old in the vocal cords.
We might be looking for replacements, and they usually know when that happens. So I don't have to be too severe about it.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that, John. Okay, let's remind everybody again, May
31st, 8 o'clock, Mission Dolores, the Bach Mass in B minor, the masterwork.
Sounds terrific. Nice to have you here, John.
Nice to be here.
John Emery Bush has been our guest. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.